You and I, we're buddies, and we've been since we first met. And me and you, well, we've sure been through our share of laughter and regret. Lord knows we've had our bad days, and more than once we've disagreed. But you've always been a friend to me. You can be so stubborn. There's times I think you just like to fight. And I hope and pray I live to see a day when you say I might be right. And there's times I'd rather kill you than listen to your honesty. But you've always been a friend to me. You've always been, time and again, the one to take my hand. Show to me that it's okay to be just the way I am, with no apology. Oh, you've always been, and you will till God knows when. Yes, you've always been a friend to me.
I will remember you. Will you remember me? Don't let your life pass you by. Weep not for the memories. Remember the good times that we had. Let them slip away from us when things got bad.
Listen to our music just a little too loud. We were hanging in there with the outcast crowd. Heading to the rapids with some discount beer. It was a long train trestle, but we had no fear. Man, I don't know where the time goes, but it sure goes fast. Just like that, we were wannabe rebels that didn't have a clue. And our rock and roll t-shirts and our typically bad attitude had no excuses for the things that we've done. We were brave, we were crazy, we were mostly young. Young. Talked a good game when we were out with the guys, but in the back seat we were awkward and shy. Girls were a mystery that we couldn't explain, and I guess there are some things that are never gonna change. And man, I don't know where the time goes, but it sure goes fast. Just like that, we were wannabe rebels, didn't have a clue. And our rock and roll t-shirts and our typically bad attitude had no excuses for the things that we've done. We were brave, we were crazy, we were mostly young. 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 Yeah, I'm wishing we were older. Young. Hey, I wish it wasn't over. Man, I don't know where the time goes, but it sure goes fast. Just like that, we were wannabe rebels, didn't have a clue. And our rock and roll t-shirts and our typically bad attitudes had no excuses for the things that we've done. We were brave, we were crazy, we were mostly young. Young. Hey, and wishing we were older. And I wish it wasn't over.
like we think about now. Can we survive it out there? Can we make it somehow? I guess I thought that this would never end. And suddenly it's like women and men. Will the past be a shadow that will follow us round? Will these memories fade when I leave this town? I keep thinking that it's not goodbye. I keep on thinking it's our time to fly. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives change from whatever, we will still be friends forever. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives change from whatever, we will still be friends forever. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives change from whatever, we will still be friends forever. Sometimes the time just slips away, and you're left with this today, left with the memories. I'll always think of you and smile and be happy for the time I had you with me. Though we go our separate ways, I won't forget, so don't forget the memories we made. Please remember, please remember, I
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabbed your father.
I love you, Mom and Dad. Bye.
So make the best of this dance we're gonna
Bye.
It's not a question of
Bye. Mr. Laird. Bye. Bye. Bye, Mr. Fields. Bye. 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 Laird. Bye. Bye.
Hasta la vista, baby. Goodbye.
Bye, guys. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye, Mr. Fields. Bye.
See ya.
Please be seated. On behalf of the Board of Education, faculty, and administration, I'd like to welcome everyone on this special occasion as we gather to honor the class of 2002, the 84th graduating class from Athens High School. Today marks the ending to their time at Athens High School, and it marks the beginning to their future and what lies ahead. Today is a day to reflect upon the friendships you've made, the accomplishments you've achieved, and the memories of the past 4 years. This is a class that can never be replaced. In academics, in music, and in athletics. The class of 2002 is a very special group of individuals who will truly be missed. I would ask the individuals taking pictures today to please be courteous to those around you, and I would ask that you take pictures to this area on my right. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce the senior class president, Mr. Kyle Jennings.
Before I begin, I'd like to have Miss Senorita Gadke and Mr. Kent Sorrells come forward and receive some gifts on behalf of the senior class, and also Mr. Miller, our high school guidance counselor. We'd like him to come forward and receive a gift. This is his last year with us as the high school counselor. So come on forward, please. Without these three individuals, we would have, as a class and as individuals, we would have been lost and not known what steps to take next. You guys really guided us through everything that we needed to do and the right steps to take, and we thank you. Go ahead. And with that, good afternoon. As the class president of the class of 2002, I welcome each and every one of you to this year's graduation. Before anything, I want to say thanks to my classmates for giving me this unique opportunity to lead you through this year. It was a great year, and I thank you for that. I would like to take this time to thank a few groups of people on behalf of the class of 2002. And I've been warned by several people not to produce any tears, so I'm going to try my best. First, I'd like to thank the people that brought all of us into this world, and for many of us have threatened to take us out of it, our parents. Without you guys, we wouldn't even be here, of course. From the first day we came into this world, you've been here for us. Since preschool, or for some of us, kindergarten, you've put in long hours working in your profession while also serving as our mommies and daddies. However, you have somehow managed to balance dance classes, baseball practices, church events, and your job to give us a great start. Through your unending love, dedication, and yes, perseverance, you have been the major role models in our lives. Thank you for the diapers you've changed, the money you've bummed us, the willing support you've given, the shoulder we've cried on, and most importantly, thank you for the relationships that we have with you as parents. The impressions that you have left on us can't and won't be forgotten as we move on in our individual lives. Secondly, I would like to thank our administrators, secretaries, teachers, counselors, coaches, and sponsors. It's quite a long list, but you guys deserve it. Some of you have said at previous awards ceremonies and inductions that you feel that the class of 2002 is one of the most talented classes to pass through Athens High School and that we will be greatly missed. Well, as true as that may be, I feel that most of our talent and success is a result of the example set by people like you. At times when things got busy and hectic, we saw you just as much, if not more, than our own parents. However, you were able to take us under your wing and serve as our moms and dads. And I can reassure you that you will also be missed greatly. Whether it was by working long, hard hours in a closed-up office to make sure that things ran smoothly, coming in on Wednesday nights to tutor those who needed help, coming in on Saturday mornings for us to set up for dances and spirit weeks, or holding open gyms so we could enhance our skills, you have all been there to help and guide us. You are always willing to sacrifice your time and your effort to help mold us into the special individuals that we have all become. For those of you that are graduating onto retirement, along with the graduating class of 2002, best of luck to you as you enjoy your well-deserved time away. Thank you for the friendships that we share with you as our teachers. Lastly, I would like to personally thank all of you dressed in the green and white graduation gowns. Whether I address you as a teammate, classmate, or a peer, you are most importantly my friend. You have all impacted me and shaped me into the person that I am today, and for that I am truly grateful. The relationships that have been growing and nurturing over the years will always hold a special place in my heart. A story goes that at Greenville College, when a new freshman class enters the campus, they all plant vines of ivy that grow for the 4 years that they are on campus. On graduation day, they cut the ivy down and each student is awarded with a piece of the ivy. In a sense, we have been growing our own ivy through the Athens School District. with our memories that will always last with us. No matter what someone might try to take from us in the future, our memories will not be taken away. The parties on the weekends, the last-second buzzer beater to win the game, or just that one conversation that impacted our lives and helped us make our final decision in a crucial matter. Whatever the memory might be, it will never be taken away from us. I wish nothing but the best for each and every one of you, whether you are entering the workforce, armed forces, or post-secondary education. Although you will be greatly missed, part of you will always remain in each of our hearts, and we are indebted to each other for that. May God truly bless each and every one of you as you pursue your dreams, goals, aspirations, and ambitions. Thank you.
Thank you, Kyle. It's always a joy to recognize students who go above and beyond the call of duty. This time I'd like to recognize the 18 seniors of the National Honor Society. These students are to be commended for their hard work, dedication, and contributions during their 4 years. As I call your name, please stand and remain standing until all members have been recognized. I ask that you hold your applause until all 18 names have been read. Laura Anderson, Lance Andresen, Megan Atterbury, Jessica Beckner, Libby Bice, Rainey Bass, Robert Bone, Christine Campbell, Aaron Fleck, Brittany Folk, Nicole Franz, Kyle Jennings, Jill Harrington, Stephanie Lewis, Michael Mester, Addie Mateer, John Stouffer, and Heather Wilson. May we please have a nice round of applause. The Capital Area Career Center has established a charter of the National Vocational Technical Honor Society. The mission is to reward excellence in workforce education. The following students were invited into this membership of this prestigious organization. As I call your name, please stand and remain standing until all names have been read. And again, I ask that you hold your applause until all have been recognized. Laura Crawley, Kyle Harms, Jason Jones, Chance Newingham, Tim Woodrum, Jenny Yoakum. We have a round of applause. We've had 2 students make it through all 4 years of high school with perfect attendance. This is a rare accomplishment that deserves recognition. At this time, could Robert Bone and Heather Wilson please come forward? At this time, I'd like to introduce the honor students for the class of 2002. These students have a cumulative grade point average of 3.0 or better. This year, we have 36 seniors with the 3.0 or higher. Once again, please stand when your name is called and remain standing until all have been recognized. Laura Anderson, Lance Andresen, Megan Atterbury, Jessica Beckner, Libby Bice, Rainey Bass, Robert Bone, Amanda Brooks, Christine Campbell, Sarah Chestnut, Brett Conklin, Loretta Dolman, Brent Engel, Aaron Fleck, Brittany Folk, Nicole France, Jonathan Frome, Kyle Jennings, Lori Green, Bobby Joe Harmoning, Kyle Harms, Jill Harrington, Andrea Johnson, Stephanie Lewis, Stephanie McCamey, Michael Mester, Addie Mateer, Jayla Morris, Ashley Nevins, Rachel Shear, Amber Sieber, John Stouffer, James Walsh, Heather Wilson, Tim Woodrum, and Ashleen Woods. Can we give them a round of applause, please? I would now like to introduce Mr. Kent Sorrells, who will present the Athens Education Association Scholarship.
The Athens Education Association will be awarding the 22nd Annual Scholarship today. This scholarship has been renamed the Catherine Niss Memorial Scholarship in honor of Mrs. Niss' many years of education. Seniors who rank in the top 20% of their graduating class or have a 3.0 GPA are eligible to apply as long as they plan to continue their education after high school. The applicants are narrowed to a field of 5 by a screening committee composed of high school teachers. The selection committee is then composed of a group of AEA members from the entire district, and they vote on the applicants anonymously to select the winner. The applicant's academic standing, sincerity in describing future plans, and financial need are considered during the selection process. On behalf of the Athens Education Association, it's my pleasure to award the Catherine Niss Memorial Scholarship to Lance Andresen.
At this time, would the senior members of the chorus come forward and join the rest of the choir? It gives me great pleasure to introduce the salutatorian for the class of 2002, Mr. John Stoper.
A famous guy who was a millionaire, an All-American football star, and a Congressional Medal of Honor winner once said, "Life is like a box of chocolates, and you never know what you're gonna get." This guy was Forrest Gump, and he had no idea how right he was. But if you stop and think about it, what if he had had a box of chocolates already before? Then he would have had the knowledge and the experience necessary to know what chocolate he was gonna get. For our class of 2002, all the years that we have spent together is our box of chocolates. Throughout our school years, we have learned many valuable lessons. We have learned the lesson of teamwork through such activities as sports, service projects in Biology Club and National Honor Society, or in putting together a successful prom. We have also learned the lesson of perseverance, especially in athletics. Athens has not always been known for being the best in sports, but we seniors have helped to change that through perseverance. It does not mean that we have always won or that we never lost, but it does mean that we never gave up, and for that, we should be proud of ourselves. Most importantly, though, we have learned about ourselves and about our relationships with others. We have found our own personal talents, capabilities, and limits. We've learned how to have fun with our teachers and friends, and we've learned how to be there for our friends when they needed us most. These lessons and other lessons that we have learned and the experiences that have brought them to us will help us to succeed in life. As we go upward on the staircase of life, it is inevitable that we will remain on some steps longer than others, or that we may go even back a step or two. But no matter where we're at, if we remember the lessons that we have learned and the experiences that brought them to us, our first box of chocolates, then we will always advance to the next step. To my teachers, thank you for being there for us, being our friends and our mentors. And to my classmates of class of 2002, I want to congratulate you and wish you the best of luck. Thank you for being there for me. Thank you.
At this time, will the senior band members join the rest of the band? It gives me great pleasure to introduce a valedictorian of the class of 2002, Mr. Lance Andresen.
Let me tell you about a wise man who spent his days wandering the countryside, observing the beauties of the natural world, and pondering their meanings. And no, this wasn't Mr. Trueblood. He spent his evenings sharing what he found with the villagers in his village. So one evening, he brought home 3 plants to the village. One was a branch of green holly, one a red rose, and one a white lily. He gave the holly to one villager, who looked at it and said, "This has a dead leaf on it." He gave the rose to another villager who said, "This rose has too many thorns." He gave the white lily to another villager who said, "There's too much dirt on these roots." So the wise man took back the holly and the rose and the lily. Then he plucked off the dead leaf from the holly, the thorns from the rose, and the dirt from the lily roots, and handed these things back to the villagers and said, "The things that attracted you first, you may have. But as for me, I will keep these beautiful flowers and enjoy them and treasure them." Some people go through life missing the beautiful flowers because they focus on those dried leaves, thorns, and dirty roots. They miss the enjoyment and beauty that flowers can bring. As we go into the world as new graduates, we can be assured that the future will bring us many roses and lilies and hollies. It is up to us whether we will focus on the dried leaves, the thorns, and the dirt, or whether we will look beyond such things and enjoy and treasure the good and beautiful things in life. 2 years ago, I moved here for the start of my junior year, and it was a scary thing. I wasn't sure if people here would accept me or if they would let me fit in. In 2 years, I've learned what wonderful people my classmates really are. They are the kind of people who I'm sure will ignore the dried leaves, the thorns, and the dirty roots, and instead look for the good and beautiful in life. In closing, let me share with you a poem that has meant a lot to me. If you think you are beaten, you are. If you think you dare not, you don't. If you like to win but think you can't, it's almost a cinch you won't. If you think you'll lose, you're lost. For out in the world we find, success begins with a fellow's will. It's all in the state of mind. If you think you are outclassed, you are. You've got to think high to rise. You've got to be sure of yourself before you can ever win the prize. Life's battles don't always go to the stronger and faster man, but sooner or later, the man who wins is the man who thinks he can. I'm confident that the class of 2002 will be the kind of people who will always think they can. And we will. It's indeed a great honor to be the valedictorian of such a wonderful class. In my book, all 72 of my classmates are valedictorians. Thank you for all the memories.
The Student of the Year Scholarship will be presented by Mr. John Curry.
Before I present the scholarship, I would like to congratulate the class of 2002. You've been a fantastic class, and you'll be missed dearly. The Virginia Bell Scholarship is awarded by the Virginia Bell Trust to deserving students in the 3 Menard County high schools. The trust was established by the last will and testament of Virginia Bell. The one-time monetary amount for the scholarship is determined by the current interest rates. This year, the scholarship is for $1,500. Each year at Athens High School, students are selected by the faculty as Students of the Month. From the Students of the Month, a panel of judges, independent of Athens High School, selects a Student of the Year. That Student of the Year is then awarded the Virginia Bell Scholarship. They will receive a plaque symbolic of their award, and their name will be engraved on the Student of the Year trophy. I would like this year's Students of the Month to please stand and face the audience as I call your name, and please hold your applause until we're all done. Lance Andreessen, Megan Atterbury, Libby Bice, Robert Bone, Christine Campbell, Aaron Fleck, Kyle Jennings, Stephanie Lewis, and John Stoker. Let's have a round of applause for these deserving students. Thank you. The Virginia Bell Trust is administered by Attorney Patrick O'Hara and a Board of Trustees. The minister of the Athens United Methodist Church is a member of the Board of Trustees. Reverend Gloria Davis is unable to be with us today, so she has asked me to present the award in her place. So it is my pleasure to present the Virginia Bell Scholarship to the Athens High School Student of the Year in the amount of $1,500. And this year, the Student of the Year is Mr. Kyle Jennings.
I'd now like to introduce the Superintendent of the Athens School District, Mr. John Conklin.
Thank you, Mr. Laird. Good afternoon and welcome to exhausted faculty and staff members, anxious graduates, and relieved parents and family members. In just a moment, I want to share some things about the class of 2002, because indeed these students have accomplished much and have every reason to be very proud of their achievements. I've got to warn you, last night I attended a graduation for my nephew in Eastern Illinois. The superintendent spoke inspirationally for 13 minutes and 37 seconds. On the 2-hour drive home last night, I kept thinking out loud, to the chagrin of my family, I can top that. Fortunately for everyone here today, I want to reassure you that even though I can, I won't. First, I would like to recognize two gentlemen who have served this district with distinction and are retiring this year after nearly 30 years of dedication. Mr. Jim Weicker is leaving his assignment as a dependable and conscientious custodian and has served students and fellow staff members since 1973. Mr. Phil Miller, who also started his employment in 1973, is retiring after serving this district as a teacher, a coach, bus driver, and most recently, of course, as a counselor. Mr. Miller has most certainly been a positive influence on many of these graduates seated before us, as well as countless other students who have attended Athens schools. I have to share this about Mr. Miller. On most days, we are among the first to arrive at work in the morning. Not because we are the most dedicated, perhaps because we are the most disorganized or disoriented and don't have any other place to go, but most likely we both know where we can get a good cup of coffee at 7 a.m. in Athens. Won't you please join me in saying thank you to Mr. Weicker and Mr. Miller. He's going to be extremely upset with me because he specifically requested that I not say anything. I hope this is not inappropriate, but on behalf of the Board of Education, administration, faculty, and most importantly, the students and future students in this district, I would like to take this opportunity to publicly thank this community for your support in the recent referendum to construct new classrooms and educational facilities for our school system. That support was and is greatly appreciated, and we look forward to improving your schools for our young people. You know, every year we stand here at this ceremony and give compliments and accolades to the graduating class. This is really never that hard to do because every class has some outstanding students who truly deserve this recognition. But honestly, in some years, it is a bit more of a stretch than others. Not so with the class of 2002. I believe there are 36 students with grade point averages of 3 or above. And no, the high school has not lowered its standards or expectations for inflated success in the classroom. This was the first class that was required by the state of Illinois to take the Prairie State Achievement Examination last year when they were juniors. As a part of this test, all students also took the ACT. Not only did this class score significantly higher than state and national averages, their results were at the very top when comparisons were done to other area high schools. This class has also excelled as individuals and in groups in several extracurricular activities and competitions. But you know what I personally am going to remember the most about these young people is that they have consistently demonstrated they are good citizens. Again and again, we have seen these students volunteer for school, church, and community service activities. For examples, and just to name a few, assisting elderly citizens with yard work, organizing and supporting blood donor drives, participating in environmental and habitat improvement projects, providing assistance at the food pantry, and just recently, even sandbagging just down the road in enemy Blue Jay territory. At the baccalaureate service earlier this week, Reverend Jennings spoke eloquently about 5 qualities for success and greatness. As was stated, with hard work, dependability, and good habits, some people earn the good reputations that they enjoy. Add a clean heart, and they will not only be successful, they will contribute to the success and serve others. I can stand here today and tell everyone that these young people have already demonstrated these qualities, and I am confident that they will continue to do so long after this graduation day. I am sure that most of you recognize that superintendents read only truly intellectual and scholarly works. Let me share parts of one of those intuitive works that I read recently. It is from a book entitled, "Oh, the Places You'll Go," written by Dr. Seuss. Some of you probably read this when you were in the 2nd or 3rd grade. Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the person who'll decide where to go. You'll look up and down streets, look them over with care. About some you will say, "I don't choose to go there." With your head full of brains and your shoes full of feet, you're too smart to go down any not-so-good street. And you may not find any you'll want to go down. In that case, of course, you'll head straight out of town. It's opener there in the wide open air. Out there things can happen, and frequently do, to people as brainy and footsy as you. And when things
just go right along, you'll start happening too. You'll be on your way up. You'll be seeing great sights. You'll join the high flyers who soar to high heights. You won't lag behind because you'll have the speed. You'll pass the whole gang, and you'll soon take the lead. Wherever you fly, you'll be the best of the best. Wherever you go, you will stop all the rest. Except when you don't, because sometimes you won't. I'm sorry to say so, but sadly it's true, that hang-ups can happen to you. You can get all hung up in a prickly perch, and your gang will fly on. You'll be left in a lurch. You'll go down from the lurch with an unpleasant bump, and the chances are then that you'll be in a slump. And when you're in a slump, you're not in for much fun. Unslumping yourself is not easily done. You will come to a place where the streets are not marked. Some windows are lighted, but mostly they're dark. A place you could sprain both your elbow and chin. Do you dare to stay out? Do you dare to go in? How much can you lose? How much can you win? And if you should go in, should you turn left or right in 3/4, or maybe not quite? Or go around back and sneak in from behind? Simple it's not, I'm afraid you will find, for a mind maker upper to make up his mind. You can get so confused that you'll start into race down long little roads at a breaknecking pace, and grind on for miles across weirdish wild space, headed, I fear, toward a most useless place. Oh, the places you'll go, there's fun to be done. There are points to be scored, there are games to be won. And the magical thing you can do with that ball will make you the winningest winner of all. Fame. You'll be famous as famous can be, with the whole wide world watching you on TV. Except when they don't, because sometimes they won't. I'm afraid that sometimes you'll play lonely games too. Games you can't win because you'll play against you. All alone, whether you like it or not, alone will be something. You'll be quite a lot. And when you're alone, there's a very good chance you'll meet things that scare you right out of your pants. There are some down the road between hither and yon that can scare you so much you won't go on. But on you will go, though the weather be foul, on you will go, though your enemies prowl. Onward up many a frightening creek, through your arms may get sore, and your sneakers may leak. On and on you will hike, and I know you will hike far, and face up to your problems, whatever they are. You'll get mixed up, of course, as you already know. You'll get mixed up with many strange birds as you go. So be sure when you step, and never mix up your right foot with your left. And will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. So, be your name Julie, Michael, Libby, or Lance, or Natalie, Brad, Stephanie, or Chance. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. The faculty and administration of Athens High School have confirmed to me that these students have completed all local and state requirements for graduation. At this time, it is my privilege to request that the District 213 Board of Education award the diplomas that these graduates have earned. Thank you to Mr. Mateer, Mr. Ingram, and Mr. Johnson for your assistance today. Congratulations and best wishes to the class of 2002. May you always select the best chocolates and never fail to see flowers. Thank you.
I'd like to introduce Mr. Dale Ingram, Mr. Steve Johnson, Mr. Lee Mateer, members of the Athens Board of Education. They will be presenting diplomas today. As we present the diplomas, we ask that the audience hold their applause until the entire class has been presented.
First row, Mr. Shane 80. Lee Allen. Laura Anderson. Lance Andresen. Mallory Armour. Brad Arnett. Megan Atterbury. Jan Basel. Paul Becker. Jessica Beckner. Megan Bell. Libby Bice. Rainey Bass. Robert Bone. Amanda Brooks. Christine Campbell. Ty Caruso.
Sarah Chestnut. Brett Conklin. Laura Crawley. Nicole De Giovanna. Please be seated. Row 2. Loretta Dolman. Brent Engel. Aaron Fleck. Brittany Folk. Nicole France. Jonathan Frone. Kyle Jennings. Megan Gentry. Lori Green. Bobby Jo Harmony. Kyle Harms. Jill Harrington. Shandy Howard. Jackie Huffman. Natalie Ingram. Lasso Jacobs. Andrea Johnson. Jason Jones. Teresa Kelly. Frank Kelso. Please be seated. Row 3. Megan Lefferts. Stephanie Lewis. Stephanie McCamey. Michael Mester. Addie Mateer. Tyler Miller. Jayla Morris. Ashley Nevins. Chance Newingham. Brandon Patrick. Jaron Push. Chris Reeves. Kim Robinson. Rachel Shear. Casey Schmidtgall. Justin Scott. Amber Sieber. Lacey Shanley. Donald Squires. John Stoper. Please be seated. Row 4. Ashley Stringfield. Brent Turner. Julie Urish. Monica Very. James Walsh. Michael Walsh. Melissa Williams. Heather Wilson. Tim Woodrum. Ashleen Woods. Joseph Yakel. Jennifer Yoakum. For the senior class of 2002, please rise. Switch your tassels. Congratulations, class. You are now graduates of Athens High School.